and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPhone 11. This video is a collaboration with Tian, so if you haven't subscribed to her, you should do that. So she is doing a video of productive apps you should download on your phone, and I'm doing a what's on my iPhone, so we are doing something similar. You should go and check her out, and her link to her channel will be in the description below. So let's get started. So this is my lock screen. It's of pom pom pudding that I made myself, and this is my home screen. So I made that as well myself. So I have all of my apps sorted into these folders, except for photos and the apps at the bottom. I'm going to show you the tools first, and I use like a fancy keyboard to put the different fonts, and I put emojis that are sort of similar to the name of the folder. Here I just have like random calculator, clock and maps and everything. I guess like contacts and wallet, I don't really use those, but I just put that in there because it seems the most appropriate. And then now I have productivity, which is mainly for school and writing down random notes that I have. For example, we use Google, so I download Google Docs, Google Slides, Jamboard for music, and I have Google Calendar for my online classes. It would like give me notifications, and same with my study life. This app is pretty helpful. So it will say all of my classes for that day. Then I have VPNs. I don't know why I have a lot. I just like download heaps, but the Transocks one is for like a China VPN, so you can access apps that are only in China, if that makes sense. And then I have health. It's just like a bunch of health related things, like the sleeping one, and I have one for physio, and I have like MyFitnessPal to track what I eat and stuff. And then I have languages, so Pleco, this one's for like, it's a Mandarin dictionary and also Cantonese. So if I want to search up a word like dictionary, it will say like all of the different ways to say it. Let's go on to the other ones. Papago is better than Google Translate for me, and in Mandarin it's kind of like a manga app to help you learn Chinese. You can like, let me just find one. I've started reading a little bit. I don't really use this app often. Tap on one of them, you can start reading it, and you can also tap here, it says what to do. And yeah, I'm just going to exit out of that. I just have heaps for mainly Mandarin and a little bit for Korean, although I don't actually study it that much. I just watch K-drama. And then I have photo and video. This one probably got the most apps, so I've sorted them by color on the first page, and then the second one is just random. The main apps I use for video are InShot, VLLO, and a little bit of iMovie, I guess. And if I want to make the fancy text like on my recent video, I'll use Megaphoto and Fonto to create the green screen. And PixArt is for making thumbnails, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I have music. So I have heaps of apps for music. The first one is for converting videos into MP3, except I don't think it actually converts into an MP3 file, which is annoying. Shazam is for finding songs that I hear and I don't know what it's called. Music Cloud, so that's just for music that's not available on Spotify or SoundCloud. NetEase is that Chinese app that I want to use for Chinese artists that don't use Spotify and SoundCloud. And I just have another MP3 converter. It supports more files, so that's more helpful. I just get both of the apps. And BandLab, that's for like creating music, but I haven't actually made anything before. So extras is just a bunch of extra apps that I have. For example, the Bus Plus Plus and Kiwi Hub are for telling me when the buses are going to come real live. AARCQ is for my road code, but I haven't actually studied anything yet because I just couldn't be bothered. Gboard is just another keyboard, and same with Giphy, but if you look at Giphy, you can like search up a bunch of GIFs that you like. I'm gonna search up like, I'm not sure if they have any. Yeah, so you can just tap on one that you like and you can save it. You can save it as a live photo for your wallpaper, or you can just save it as a GIF. It's also a keyboard, but I don't really use it, just the GIFs on the app. And I have Unlocked, which like It tells you all the Netflix genres, and if you tap on it and you have the Netflix app, it will redirect you. And then I have YouTube Studio. This is to help me check like all of my analytics for my videos like this, and you can see what's doing good and how many likes and dislikes and comments you're getting. Fonts is just a fancy keyboard that I use for like my folder names and everything. Social media, I sort it in blue firstly, and then others are just random. So I mainly use Instagram and Snapchat. And yeah, Me is for my Google classes for online learning. WeChat is for like talking to my family, but I don't really use that. And I don't really use TikTok either. I haven't gone on it at all since maybe like last month. Weibo is kind of like a Chinese Twitter. And in entertainment, I made a video that I might include of apps you should download when you're bored. I have a few extras as well. For example, Board Kings. This one requires Wi-Fi, but I just check on it daily. It's kind of like a waiting game because you get dice, but they reload like every hour, so you have to wait till then. Currently, I'm level 104. I've been playing this game for over a year now. Oh, that's crazy. I've been playing for over a year. But yeah, there's like heaps of different events, and for example, there's currently some kind of Cinderella event, and there's a little leaderboard. I'm only level 88. I'm only rank 88, I mean. So yeah, and you get prizes depending on what rank you end up in. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And I haven't actually used others that much, but I use ITE often to watch Youth With You. And Anime Lab, don't really use that one. I just watched it for one day to watch Assassination Classroom, and I haven't actually used The Sims. I've like planned to download it and make a Sims character, but and Bark Park was like recommended, so I just downloaded it, but I never actually opened it. So if you're wondering why I have two webtoons, one of them is Korean to like try and help me improve, I guess. And shopping, I have AliExpress, Yes Style, Trade Me, which is a New Zealand app for shopping, kind of like eBay. And Niche is also a discount app. Some stores, like Gongcha for example, support it. You just go into the store and scan it and you get like a discount, so you get a free upsize. Gongcha is just for ordering online, and then you can just pick up in the store, which is really convenient, and there's like no extra charge. And here I have photos separately. That's just got all of my photos and everything, and Gmail messages that I need to check, and camera. And yeah, that's all I have. I put everything on one page just for tidiness because I don't like having to scroll heaps like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you have any other video suggestions, don't forget to leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time.